Well, they did it again. The House voted on Resolution 391, a resolution condemning the assassination of a delusional white supremacist so that they can honor his life and hateful legacy. And as part of the House Democratic leadership, Hakeem Jeffries, along with the whip, Catherine Clark, and caucus chairman Pete Aguilar, voted in favor of the measure as well. No one should be surprised by Hakeem Jeffries' vote. He is a performative politician, sitting on the steps and speaking for hours on end in the House, and all of this for a delusional white supremacist's death, who promoted hate and incited violence and went out the same way. Yeah, let's put him on a government plane and spend taxpayers' money. I cannot. When it counts, when the votes are in, he is not on our side. And neither is Cory Booker, because back in May, Senator Cory Booker broke from the Democratic Party to confirm convicted felon Charles Kushner, the father of Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, as the new U.S. ambassador to France. You know France, the place that's in shambles right now. Kushner was convicted in 2005 for tax evasion, illegal campaign donations to the Democratic Party, and witness tampering. He even went so far as to retaliate against his sister, who was a cooperating witness against him, by paying a sex worker to seduce her husband and film it, likely for blackmail material. He was sentenced to 2 years in jail and was pardoned at the end of 2020. And this is who Cory Booker voted for. I could go on listing all of the ways in which these two men have completely left us out in the lurch, but I will not, because we have more important things to talk about, like Alabama targeting black teens so that they can continue to make money in the trillion-dollar business that is incarceration. Alabama's SB 119 and SB 143 is targeting black children. It is part of gang legislation in Alabama alongside its companion HB 191, sponsored by Senator Will Barefoot and Representative Alan Treadway. SB 143 would define gang membership broadly, including style of dress, hand signs, or being observed in the presence of known gang members. It would impose mandatory harsher penalties for persons deemed gang members. Crucially, it would allow 16-year-olds to be tried as adults for gang-related criminal activity. And why should you be concerned that black teens are being targeted? The ACLU of Alabama and civil rights activists have raised alarms that SB 143, because of its broad and subjective criteria, could disproportionately impact black teens. The risk is profiling, penalizing them more severely, or treating them as adult criminals for behavior that is often a part of adolescence. But black kids don't get second chances in this country, do they? These bills are still under legislative consideration. They have not yet been struck down or fully enacted, but the time is near for voting for this bill, just days away. If you are in Alabama, y'all need to get organized and get down there and stop this vote. In other news, Trump the Chump strikes again as he fires the U.S. attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia because he couldn't get Letitia James. Couldn't find enough on her to file charges against her, so he fired him. There was insufficient evidence to bring charges of mortgage fraud or similar financial crimes against New York Attorney General Letitia James, who has been a prominent Democratic figure and a Trump critic. Yeah, she's another one that I wish we could clone, because boy, do we need some people with backbone out here fighting against this fascist regime. She ain't scared. What's wrong with the rest of them? They got to get out. We have the power to get them out. Remember that. Oh boy. Next we have Jay-Z and Beyonce's backlash after dining with Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner at the Reform Alliance fundraiser. Jay-Z and Beyonce attended the Reform Alliance fundraiser and sat at the table with Kushner and Trump, the chump's daughter, because that's where they wanted to sit. And I'm just going to leave it at that, because if you need somebody to hold your hand through the exploration of black capitalism not coexisting with black liberation, that's a way longer conversation. And I only have a few minutes for this news report. But I will say they did what they did because that's what they do. Also, Disney effed around and found out, and millions of people canceled their subscriptions over the weekend. And it was quite hilarious, and I hope it continues. And all it took was a white man losing his job, because this is America. And obviously, he lost his job because he dared speak freely in this fascist regime. Yep, within hours, Disney's subscriptions plummeted by 18%. 4.2 million subscribers reportedly canceled Disney Plus overnight. Fellow late-night hosts have expressed outrage, with Stephen Colbert declaring, "If Jimmy can get canned, none of us are safe." And I will add, you are right, Stephen Colbert, because this is a fascist regime. And I will leave you with this. If you need other people who don't look like you to suffer in order to be happy, you are pathetic in nature, and you are not Christian by the definition of what a Christian is. And hiding behind your religion, your hate for other human beings, is not Christian. Go away. This is a time where actions speak louder than words do. No matter how much I try to educate the masses of black people, it must be reciprocated by your intent to get involved in a real way in your community. You can't just agree that things need to change. You must decide to change it, to be a part of the fight, of the daily work of changing it. We do not have to settle. I love you, black man. I love you, black woman. Knowledge is power. Power to the people.
Say it loud.